There's two reasons. I felt that there was more to explore in that region, and I just needed to go back and see and explore the other possibility of making films there. So I just wrote the project to saying that I will go back and present the film to the people I filmed with. The other is linked. The other reason is linked. I met the fisherman that we see at the end of Un fleuve humain on the shooting. I didn't know him before, and I met him when we were traveling. And the day after we met him, we started filming, and it lasted for 2 days. And then it was finished, we went back. And when I got back home, I felt this was very strong, what we had with him. And I felt that there was more to explore. There were more possibility to go further with him. In Un fleuve humain, there was a mosaic, a lot of people, close to 10 people, and it was more like a choral film, where I wanted to go deeper into only one family history with INTERIEURS du Delta. So the idea was to film the same people, but in a completely different way and in a different form also. I feel in documentary we always are linked to the moment where we film, and it's been this reflection I made for a long time for myself. What if I would film 1 year later? Would I made a different film? So there was also this idea that I could go back, film the same people, and made a complete different film. And through the research trip and through the shooting trip, I've been traveling in Mali for since 2002, and so I developed a relation with the people I work with. You know, I had the chance to meet good people that I decided to work with and keep the relation with them. So it has become more like a family film, because we go always the same people, 4 or 5 people, 2 people who drive us on the Niger River. They know very well the region. They speak all language of the region, so they became our interpreter and also our guide. And they know the people because they come from the same milieu. So it's for them. It's like, we will bring you to our family, which is in a very large sense of a family. So I always work with them, and there's 2 other people, a guy I work with who's helped me to make the sound. So there's a kind of family, yeah. The way I work is I explain what I'm wishing to have, but from that explanation, they take the control of, the people that I film take the control of the situation. So when I film, I don't understand the language, so I concentrate myself on what I can, and I cross my finger hoping that it follows a direction that is good for me. But I also can concentrate on more how they are reacting, and I can feel things, you know. And when I come back in Montreal, then I have people who knows the language, are from Mali. They give me a translation, and then I edit the film. So it's always a back and forth. It's a long. Sometimes I hear things that I would like to react, but I need to come back, and then I go back for a second travel, and then say, the last time you told me that. So I would like to come back on that discussion, and so it's always a. But they understand that they have the control of the situation, and they give me the confidence. I told them I will come back to show you the film, so I hope, you know, I will try to respect your thoughts and language. It's specific to the region where I film, which is the interior delta of the Niger River. If it was in Bamako, it would be completely different. But in this region, there's no industry, no big sign of pollution. So you have a feeling, if you come from the exterior, as an untouched place. But once you talk to the people, the first thing they will tell you is how the river has changed through the last 30 years. And then the way they deal with every single little part of their economy has completely changed. They used to travel by perche. Now they travel with boats and oil. So the oil is completely changing the economy of the place, because they're faster for sure. And once you start driving a boat, you won't go back to, for sure. But they are more linked now with the price of oil. This is, for me, it's one of the principal things. But add to that, there's the nets. The nets were done before by hand. Now they come from, I don't know, somewhere in Asia. And they are, all this changed the life of the fishermen, because now they have depths which they didn't have before. So every year they start their year with a depth, because they have to buy new nets, because they have to repair their boat. So they engage themselves into debts, which through the season they have to pay. So they are always in a cycle of debts, which for them is completely new and different, and which it's a very difficult situation, this question of debt, because you don't make money anymore. You just pay your debts. So it's the. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.